Kobe Bryant.
That's actually because I'm yelling Colby like the cheese.
Oh.
Welcome back to Ravnica, City of Thieves. We are live in the studio in the dingy back room, much like this campaign. The campaign is about low-life criminals in the multiverse's biggest city. Today we are going to do part one of the new Prahv job. The group has, at the behest of Fonz Al Ghul,
Going through.
decided to
It's on a delay.
delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
decided to go after the Azorius Senate. Because of reasons.
He said it, and it sounds super cool.
Yeah,
See, people love me.
I'm gonna allow it. So this week we're going to be casing the joint, figuring out exactly what the hell you're dealing with, and maybe finding people to pay you for this job, maybe not. Sort of shopping it around. So it's gonna be a lot of legwork. I really tried, guys. I tried to give them inspiration, flashback stuff, so we didn't have to do this, and they were like, nah.
No, like
So, all right.
We're doing legwork.
Yeah.
But before we can do that, we have to start with an important scene. Fonz Al Ghul. It is 3 a.m.
All right,
You are asleep.
that is true.
You are having the dream that you can never remember. The only part that you remember is the smell of smoke and bone. You wake up. The room that you're in, the temperature is around 106 degrees.
That's very hot.
The walls are on fire.
My waterbed is probably not very comfortable right now.
It hasn't started boiling yet. There is a gigantic, well, not gigantic, he is about 8 feet tall. The last time you saw him was at the bottom of Rick's Mahdi. This is a humanoid creature whose proportions are just a little bit off. He wears the regalia of Rakdos, but his head, which has 4 horns pointing out, and his empty, soulless eye sockets reveal him to be a demon.
Dope.
Varghul has come for you.
All right.
Fonz Al Ghul,
Yes, my lord.
I did not raise you from the pit of Rick's Mahdi so that you could sleep soundly in Griffin Heights.
What would you like me to do?
Blood and terror in my name.
Do you have something specific, or are we just shooting for blood and terror?
He takes... slaps his initiative.
So,
It has begun.
relevantly, I can sense demons within 30 feet of me.
You sense a demon.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I'm just going to trot on over and
Actually,
knock on the door
I gotta-
when I have a moment.
I gotta actually retcon that. You don't sense a demon.
I don't sense a demon.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Sorry, bro. You can coincidentally show up, though. If you can sense evil, there's evil happening for sure.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Something evil is happening in Fonz's room.
Dope.
Yeah, but you probably get that anytime I go to the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Oh.
that's gross. Don't say
That's
that.
exactly the reaction.
So, from your point of view,
All of
something
Fonz's
evil's
comedy.
happening. You walk up to Fonz's bedroom door. It's completely
Bad.
dark in there.
Cool. Hans, how you doing in there, buddy? You taking a
me-
poop again?
Roll me a perception check with
In
disadvantage.
your bedroom?
Yeah.
In the chamber pot.
Perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, it's 8.
Plus 20,000.
Well, it's disadvantage, so I have to take the 8. It's a 10.
Okay. So later you will realize that very far away you could hear a sort of fruity German voice asking if you were okay.
Act like I would have responded to it anyways.
So you're like, "Well, did you want anything specific?" And Varghul like takes his finger and puts it right between your eyes, and all of your tattoos burst into flame. This is not the first time this has happened to you.
That's unpleasant.
That's how you got those tattoos in the first place. You now have a Rakdos charm.
Okay.
That can be spent to do Shatter, Hellish Rebuke, or Crown of Madness.
Ooh.
You mean Crown of Madness or Crown of Madness or Crown of Madness?
Yeah. Crown of Madness is very fun.
And
Basically, no
his
question.
horrible, like, soulless bone face just gets right up in yours and says, "Blood and terror," as he's fading away.
And then I wake up in a cold sweat.
Yes.
All right. I'll,
You hear from the room, "Ah!" or whatever noise Fonz makes.
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Bah!
Oh, hello. I felt there's a stench of evil coming from this room, so I came over to look what's going on.
Yeah, but you also get that anytime I go to the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's weird you're doing that in here, so I came to watch.
I mean, there's a reason I have a waterbed.
Oh. Okay.
Cut to commercial.
Don't come knocking on my door.
Everyone, write that in there. Note to self. Fucking never knock on this door again.
No, yeah.
No, so, I'm curious, why was there a stench of evil? Because usually it's not that bad when you poopses.
When you mix the
Why
poopsies.
don't you mind your own business?
Someone is happy that she lives across the street.
So, notably, I have the power to compel you to answer me correctly now.
Notably, I pay the rent.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, you got me. I'll let this one be, but next time, if you're summoning eldritch horrors in, your privacy of your own room, at least do me a favor and tell me to go more than 30 feet away so it does not hurt me all the goddamn time.
Well, I'm not summoning them, if that makes you feel better.
Oh, yeah, that's fine then. Shit happens.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go take a cold shower then.
Okay.
A cold shower.
The coldest shower I possibly can.
All right. You do not feel cool.
Hails.
I tried.
Spits out of the faucet.
All right. Pigeon, what are you up to? Also, I should know for the people watching at home, the random encounter poll is up. And we got some responses already. I appreciate y'all. It's gonna be good.
Wait, can I read what those are? Is that allowed or is that
Sure.
metagaming?
Yeah, they're not very specific.
The ghosts of murder victims, that could be anybody.
Yeah.
Sample
We have
collection.
them.
I
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
And good old-fashioned bow something. I can't read the rest.
Good old-fashioned Boros raid.
Oh, sweet.
Not the raid.
Well, I know
live
what I
with you
voted
guys.
for.
Actually, I take it back. I don't live with y'all, so.
All right.
Alright. What's
so-
Pigeon up to? Pigeon still getting used to living in a house, so she might be actually oot and a boot at the
On the ceiling.
moment.
Oh, that reminds me. We didn't actually figure this out, so we'll do it now.
Yeah.
At 5th level, you get a new mutation as a Simic hybrid.
Yes.
Did you
What can
figure
Pigeon
out
do
what
now?
you wanted to be, or?
I don't think I had a list.
All
Did you
right,
send me a
so
list?
your options
we
are.
make a list at the break and roll randomly so even Pigeon is surprised.
Oh no!
Can we do this?
We're gonna test out if you can fly, that's for sure.
If
Yes.
Kira is okay with it, then I will put it to a poll.
You know what? That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
All right.
Let's do that.
Dope.
Let's
It's a fucking
see.
gecko. Just make some random shit up.
Yeah.
All right, so the 3 options are, one of them is just upgraded acid spit.
Very nice. That is one of her. That's a classic. That's a pigeon
You know, it's always
classic.
good.
Yeah.
Can we do like head spines so that she can get a mohawk?
I believe the second one is a carapace, and the third one is a second set of crab arms.
It is.
what?
Actually, yeah.
So she can have a second set of crab arms and a tail. It's just gonna be more and
You
more
were gonna make
wild
Grapple
as she goes along.
Nightmare.
Yes. I like the idea of a
She's
carapace
sticky,
though.
she's
That's
pinchy,
fun.
Like, what do we...
Yeah,
got a
it's just
tail, yeah, it's not
mechanically, it's just extra armor class. It's not that exciting.
Oh, but I want to.
Whereas
I wanna
extra
look
arms
like
is
it,
super
though.
dope.
Extra arms.
Oh,
is
okay.
super
I didn't know that opening one poll closes the other. We're learning alive here.
Aw.
Ghosts of Murder Victims Past was the best one. You chose correctly.
Cool.
We did good, guys.
So
yeah.
now we are deciding randomly what mutation Pigeon gets between like better acid spit than she already has. It's 2d10.
Oh, ooh.
no.
I do like
Carapace
that biological
just
weapon.
gives you straight up. I think it's like +2 armor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
and
good at taking
then-
hits at the moment.
The extra set of arms let you just bash people for d6 or grab them as a bonus action.
I like it.
Give
It's
it the glabbies.
pretty gnarly.
The crabs.
Yeah.
The clab. The clab.
The glabby clabs.
The clab clabs.
Make them clap?
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna not vote on that because that seems like cheating.
It's allowed.
Oh.
It is absolutely not
It's only
cheating.
one
No.
vote.
I vote on the poll all
Yeah,
the time.
we've already voted.
All right.
Got him.
So yeah, unrelated to that, yeah, she's still. I think she might actually be in the. She might actually be. She is. She's back in the underground. I think she's probably looking for Scarab, or has just come from meeting with Scarab, because I need Scarab to know where I'm living, and how to best get into my house.
You have extra arms for that now.
Maybe.
Do I?
Maybe.
It looks like it's 50-50 acid spit and crab arms at the moment,
Bummer.
and I get both.
Kira will be the tiebreaker on that one.
Crab arms are pretty fun. That's very wild. It has
probably.
nothing to do with my other mutations. Which, you know what? That actually makes it more fun. I think I'm going to go crab arms, which
We
it looks
will-
like.
Nope, too late.
Has
It's
been
mandatory
decided.
crab arms. But
Mandatory crab
you don't have
arms.
to decide till after the break anyway, so.
Nice. Nice.
We're gonna let it ride for a while.
Very nice.
So basically, to prep for this job, there are 2 things you can do. 2 categories of things that I want you to decide what you're doing. We'll role play out the results of them. The first thing you can do is talk to a contact, which is what Pigeon's doing.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing you can do is case the joint, which is get in and around New Prahv, which is 3 triangular prismatic buildings that are about 200 stories tall. That's what you know about them right now because you can see that from where you live.
Oh yeah.
Convenient. I'll never think.
I can climb real good.
Yeah. If you want to know other things about them, that requires rolls or legwork. And I have the whole, everything you guys are going to run into and all of the various things you're going to have to deal with, I have written out. And your ability to discover them will be determined this session.
Excellent.
So, meanwhile, in the Undercity, lit by yellow bioluminescent fungus, smelling, I was going to say vaguely, but it is actually intensely of biological decay.
Delicious. That's my
You-
favorite. Smells like home.
Visit your old mentor, Scarab,
Yeah.
who has not moved the bodies of the 2 Demir agents who came to kill you that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Their skeletons have been fully claimed by the various fungi that live down here.
What do you know about these Demir?
Subtitles underneath.
Yeah.
The Demir would be dangerous if they knew the Undercity like we did.
I met
Awesome.
someone like me. She says that the Demir are looking for me.
Their motives are inscrutable.
Inscrutable.
Oh word.
Who do I go to? You know everything, Scarab.
I only know what I've learned in the Undercity.
Then where should I go to find out more?
About what?
I guess I should. Well, we're supposed to be doing a job. I guess I should focus on my job. Theoretically, I'm getting paid. I can bring you shiny things.
What job?
We're stealing information or burning it? I think we're burning it. I like to burn things.
From who?
It's a big tower made of crystal.
Wrong for many reasons.
Yep.
But we're gonna
It's
let
fine.
it fly.
We're rolling with it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, pigeons.
We're gonna assume
No.
competency and also communication, which is
Yeah.
something you should do as a dungeon master. She says the Azorius, they have tunnels. Speak with Ludmilla.
I
This
will.
is more her area. Smash cut 2. You're provided parental escort by Scarab to the same underground mansion that you threw a party in that one time. It's less well lit. There are more undead creatures down here. Just pick, you remember the scene in Iron Legend where he finally found the hive of vampires and they were all just in there
Ooh,
Yeah, close
gross. Yes.
waiting? Yeah, it's like that but with zombies and bug people.
Nice.
now.
Very
Okay.
nice. Are we getting into this now? Okay.
No.
All right. So
No, we're not getting into this. We're just going.
I can go. I can go talk to. Well, what is it? The middle of the night? Well, I'm underground. I have no idea and have very little room for social
concept of time.
niceties. So
When I saw the daylight, I was already a monster. All right. So Ludmilla is sitting on a throne that is equal parts chair and reclaimed biomass.
I like your chair.
Thank you, dear.
It looks like it squishes nicely.
I'm a busy woman.
I need to know about some tunnels.
Where to?
The Boros?
Wrong.
Nope.
Boy, we're doing jobs.
she's
all
just
over
gonna
town
go
now.
through, any
we're
number
hitting
of
the already.
yeah.
Make me a wisdom save.
That
I
seems right.
I kind of feel like you're losing the plot a little bit in character.
12.
All right. Oh, plus I do have a lot to add to that.
We
Yeah.
will pay
Yeah.
for those Rakdos crimes.
Plus 16. Or plus, sorry, 16 altogether.
Oh,
Plus
wow.
4.
Plus 16.
Plus 16. She knows all. She
Yeah.
can't make words happen, but she does know everything.
That's
So you're like
nice.
the Boros. No, the Azorius.
There we go.
Gain an inspiration for good RP. Just not paying attention.
No.
All right. Let's see. I actually have notes on what this person wants because I don't actually remember.
You mean you're
One
not
second.
omniscient?
Loading.
Bah.
Oh, I don't have information.
I thought you were omniscient.
Even God makes notes.
1 second. That's not true.
But I hear that
That's
God
so
doesn't
true.
play with dice, so.
Or does he? How the
But he
fuck
does
do you
dice
think
with
we
players.
have those things we have on this planet?
That's
Got
true.
him.
Got him.
You ever seen a platypus? I guarantee you, he just threw a bunch of animal traits on scale, rolls,
Just like a
and
bunch of
got
star
it.
cubes.
Feels
Sure.
right.
What's the name of the dusk mantle? That's it. She leans forward. She's like, there is a place that I don't know about. I know how to get into the. I have ways to get into New Prahv. I will even kill the people who guard those ways for you. I want something in return from your friends.
Okay.
Dusk mantle.
Dust mantle. Dust mantle.
Tell them I want dusk mantle.
Dusk mantle. Yes.
She wants a dust pan?
Write it down.
She wants a dustpan.
Like, hopefully she writes it down and just,
Write
like,
it down,
sticks it on a
close
sticky
pin.
note to the back
God
of my
bless.
shirt, just, like, as I
Write it
leave.
down,
I designed this
close
heist assuming you guys would shoot for maximal competence.
Oh,
I
you were wrong.
could see that was a mistake.
pin.
Minimal
With a
confidence
pigeon,
only.
yeah.
Dust mantle.
Don't worry, I'm up next. It's fine.
Dust
Yeah,
mantle.
I'm gonna go hard in the paint.
Dust
All right.
mantle.
Dusk mantle. You say it a
Dusk
bunch of
mantle.
times. The camera pans out. Interior dusk mantle. There is a bunch of people in robes who are wearing leather armor. They have hoods over their heads. There is a pool full of glowing liquid that looks very much like those thoughts spaghetti that you're familiar with.
Aw,
Like that kind of
delicious.
thought.
Yeah,
But instead
that was
of-
also my
Instead of words or ideas, it is faces that are sort of like pushing their way out of this very viscous liquid and becoming sort of vaguely visible and then not. Into the room floats a human, but clearly dead, pale blue skin. He has long robes of the Dusk Mantle Order. He does not speak, but his thoughts are heard by the other people in this room. You may be dead, but you are not forgotten. Rise, sons of Duskmantle and daughters. Take vengeance upon the enemies of our guild. And out of the pool rises that same Demir agent that you guys killed a long time ago.
Man.
And then the other
This again?
the other two agents
You're
that
so
came after you
disappointed.
in reprisal and got killed by Scarab as well.
Man, she's gonna be so
Oh,
disappointed.
that's right for whooping your butt, old man.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
One more again.
And they all pull out ethereal blades and file quietly into the Undercity.
Isn't the church supposed to deal with rampant unlicensed ghosts?
Yeah, we're ghost hammers.
Yeah.
We hammer ghosts.
That's
Nice.
only ghosts that are associated with the Azorius. Or the
Oh.
Orzhov. Yeah. There are Azorius ghosts. There's
That was
None-
where she
none
was
of us
gonna go
remember what
next.
it is.
Yeah.
ghost towns. There's a whole
I
like.
did the Boros.
There's lots of kinds of
yeah.
ghosts.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of money to be made in the field of ghost law.
I believe that, yeah.
Smash cut to Pogo Basilthwaite. You're sitting with Baron as he's talking about ghost law.
Oh, hello.
Here are my dice.
I assume you came here to ask me something.
Yeah, I'm interested in acquiring the debt of someone. Not any specific person, just a category of person.
What kind of category? I like how you're sinking now.
So what I want is to acquire the debt of somebody with security clearance in New Prahv. For reasons.
Yes, no, don't. Please
I don't even know the
elaborate.
reasons. These people don't tell me anything.
It's unfortunate that I believe you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I told smart people in pigeon.
Yeah, exactly.
I have
the
important
brains
business
themselves.
relations with Prahv.
Okay.
I cannot be associated with this.
Of course not.
I can introduce you to an intermediary.
Okay.
They will take a fee.
Okay.
I still have like all my money.
All right. So he gives you a card. You are introduced to a Orzhov
try. You're not gonna
pontiff.
like where she keeps
She
it.
is a aggressively, aggressively beautiful business class woman
Cool, cool.
who sits you down and is like, "So you want to buy an Azorius security guard?"
Basically anywhere along the line of security guard to like head of security. I don't really care.
Head of security is going to be a bit difficult.
Just somebody desperate.
in New Prahv.
Like super desperate.
Let's talk assets.
Cool.
What are you offering?
I got a big old pile of money.
How much money?
I'll take out my stack of 1,000 gold from my drawers.
She like takes out a giant ornate scale with a bunch of weights on the other side.
And just dump it on there.
Whomp.
The scale is possessed by the ghost of a debtor and it groans.
Isn't that everything in the church?
They're just horrible.
You gotta touch like a doorknob. It's like, man, this is really ostentatious.
Oh, look, the coffee cart is here.
Just all the things on the coffee cart are also going,
You gotta keep me in check. Call me out when I get too extra. All right.
Never.
So if you're willing to spend 1,000 gold, then you can absolutely
Put
cash
From
in.
Transylvania, it's
on
like
this.
scream cheese.
And boogles.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Bosses of ours.
Okay, so that means that you, at any point, just can call in a debt if you guys get into a jam.
Sweet.
We're going to keep it abstract because I don't want to make up a specific Azorius person, but literally any one person you run into, with the exception of those 2 Azorius investigators who are after you, who are like named characters in the thing, you can
You're like, hey, just stop it real quick.
Steve.
Maybe Steve.
You got Steve's debt.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, now make him come down to the spike chain and do comedy.
Okay.
I want to go to Alana next. Do you want to case the
Alana.
joint or contact?
Yeah,
Someone who
Alana's
knows
getting,
stuff.
In disguise.
All right, sweet. You spend the equivalent of like $1,000 on disguises, so you never have to pay for them ever again.
Yeah,
And also, you
it's
can
so
disguise the
much
whole
money.
party if you want, and additional people.
I mean,
Anyway,
probably
good
will.
luck.
She probably will, but
Yeah, I hope you have something in the larger size
she,
category.
at some point, she probably would get, like, I haven't done it until this point, so I'm going to say that probably for this case, unless I took the time to have it done.
I hope you have a Locksmith costume.
No, she does not.
God,
have She
yes.
has a lot of money, and she probably will have some uniforms and stuff tailored to you guys for, impersonation purposes, but right now it's just her.
Yeah. Well, you have
Well,
disguises and
I will,
the hat
I
of
will
disguise,
interject on that
right?
because I think you spent like 200 gold on costumes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that is enough money that you can literally have whatever costume you want for like until like probably level 7. I think
Fair.
that's
Alright.
that is so much money to spend on clothes. Like,
That's cool.
That's a lot of push it in. So okay, yeah, everyone has. I don't know.
Can I be a doorman?
Can I be like an investigator?
Boros.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking Celestian.
Oh,
Something
man.
that's got to be full face, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of a
Yeah.
giveaway. You'd cloak me in the colors of my worst enemy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
see them
I'll
because
give
you're
you
wearing
Demir.
them.
True.
okay, so Demir is not really a helpful. Actually, no, she can be a Demir info broker. That's fine. I keep forgetting they have legal operations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's her.
Carrying
disguise,
carrying the
disguise.
briefcase that we stole with like a hand still
Just because
attached
just
to
because I've
it
been waiting to do this
subtly.
for weeks now.
I imagine you
Alana's
leave
in her
everywhere and people are
apartment
like, wait,
drinking
you
martini
never...
while she gets
Nice.
Oh yeah, she starts to walk away without
The
the
good old
briefcase.
martini
I
glass.
need this. Good thing I got those sticky
I've been waiting for
fingers
this.
or that crab
Alright,
arms.
so you've
So yeah, she's gonna
Just
case the
duct
joint.
tape
She
it
has
to you.
an Azorius
Don't be.
outfit,
'Kay.
short red hair, white and blue clothing.
all right. So
brown
this is
gloves, boots.
what you get for free as you walk. So you're directly outside of New Prahv right now. There are 3 triangular towering buildings. There are mounted sky knights on griffins flying around them. You spot a sphinx, and then you spot an archon of justice, which you don't really know what that is. It looks like a pretty badass dude riding on a giant flying cat. On the ground, they have soldiers, like people in armor with halberds. In addition to that, there are various homunculi and functionaries running around. This is a high traffic area, so there's a lot of people. You notice that there are 2 separate lines to get into these buildings. One of the lines involves an Azorius functionary casting spells on people. If you want to roll Arcana, you can try and figure that out. The other one is a much faster moving line where people display a small signet and then are immediately waved in.
All right. Wow. All right, 1924.
Okay, so they are casting Zone of Truth on these people.
Ah.
You see a couple people get turned away. They ask a battery of questions like, what is your name? What are you here to do? Stuff like that. People who save against the spell are turned away on principle. So, like, if you can save against Zone of Truth, but the person knows that you're not being affected by the spell,
So
they're just like, no, back to the line.
All right, so basically, we're gonna have to get a hold of the signet.
Yes. It occurs to you you recently stole from an Azorius person. You got his wallet.
Yep.
There's a signet in there.
Yeah, there is.
Nice.
Doesn't pay to be a dick at a party.
Yes. Very nice.
All right, so she's gonna keep the wallet and take the signet out. Like, not gonna keep it together.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to see the wrong ID.
All right. So that's pretty much all you're able to tell from outside, just watching things.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll history and see what you know about the Azorius Guild?
Yeah, let's do that. Just for shits and giggles before I try to go in. All right, 21.
21? Okay. So there are 3 columns. Each of these buildings has a purpose. There's the Liev column, which is enforcement, and there's also a prison in the bottom of it. There's the Sova, which is their judiciary branch, and then the Jilin, which is their administrative branch. Most of the records that are non-criminal are going to be in the administrative branch. Your best guess, if you want to destroy criminal records, is the Liev branch, but that's where their barracks and jail is. So it's going to be the highest security building.
Shit.
What would you like to do?
She's gonna try the signet to see if she can get in the building.
Are you dressed as an Azorius person?
Yeah, like I said, she's got short red hair, different face, Azorius white and blue clothing.
All right. So you show them the signet. The person looks at it and looks at you, and I need a deception check.
All right.
This is basically to see if they just wave you through or ask questions.
17.
17, they wave you through.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You are now inside. Which building did you choose, by the way?
Probably more administrative, not necessarily
Okay.
the jail.
So you're inside the administrative building. I'm not going to map these buildings out because they're gigantic and labyrinthine.
Yeah.
What you're able to determine is that basically the structure of the building is such that there's a lot of free movement allowed inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
There are guards everywhere.
Yeah.
There are also justicars and law mages, people who can cast spells who wear plate armor. You've dealt with them before. But most of anything of value, like real records, property records, anything like that, is behind another layer of security. There's
Okay.
another person there, and you have not tried your signet yet, but if you stand around and like play it cool and watch, somebody presents a signet and also a writ, like basically a warrant. So they have to have some sort of written form of permission to be in that building.
What I notice, is it like Azorius or is it Boros or what, like?
So a lot of them are countersigned by multiple guilds, but they're always signed by the Azorius.
All right.
If only we had a forger.
If only we had someone who's really fucking good at pickpocketing.
I am
Okay,
neither
do
of those
this.
things.
I'm super good at this.
Well, go on, do some.
Fantastic.
Yeah. She'll kind of, I guess, like, you know, she goes to walk around casually, see if she can't, you know, pickpocket someone who had one of these warrants that left in their
Okay.
pocket.
Are you just picking one at random, or is there a specific
Well, it was
place
like
you want to
waiting to
target?
see, like, someone who would come out of the department who would have had the warrant, you know, to go in. Waiting for
Do you
them to,
hand it
like-
over, or do you get to keep it?
So they look at it and they give it back to you.
Excellent.
So you will be able to steal it off them. And some of them they take, like there are some that they take and there are some that they keep. But I mean, you're able to find one. The problem is, you don't really know. Like you can see that this is like the historical archives of Ravnica, circa 10,000 BC or something, but you don't know if that's worth any money. Like you haven't found. You have no idea. Like this whole, like, picture the bureaucracy, the central bureaucracy from Futurama. Like that's the scale of what you're dealing with here.
Okay.
So you can absolutely pickpocket someone and get somewhere, but you don't
No, if it's
know
the
where
right
that
spot.
is.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Pickpocket somebody, and just take it so that we can make a
Fonz, we're gonna
copy.
need you to get arrested.
I'm already in the system. That won't help.
That's true.
No, but they'll probably end up they'll write out a warrant to get a hold of previous other files.
Actually, that's a really good idea. What he was saying was basically steal one so that you can use it as a basis for forgery.
Yeah, copy
Yeah.
relevant information. You know,
Fair
get
enough,
the
that's what I'll
template.
do. I'll snag one for forgery. We'll find someone to
Excellent.
do that instead.
We can pay somebody for that. You can
All right.
pay somebody
So
for that.
roll me that
Easy.
pickpocketing roll. Whole thing could go tits up right now.
Here's hoping. I have a point of inspiration.
Hey!
20 24.
Nice.
24.
She has +8 sleight of hand.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I said pickpocket.
Nice.
Super
Alright.
good at it.
So you see somebody come out, you bump right into them. You're like, oh, excuse me, sorry. And they're like, oh, yeah, excuse me. I'm quite busy. I must go.
Very proper, of course, you know.
And you snatch it.
So this is the persona, just in case anyone ever wants to just, for any reason, this persona is a total stick up their ass individual. So she's going to
What is her name?
I don't fucking know.
Stick up my ass. May I have a stick up my ass? Jones?
Jones.
Anita stick removal.
Selena,
Ooh.
yeah, Selena Alwing.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Okay.
good.
That is this.
Look at this
particular
rich
persona.
tapestry that we are weaving here.
All right, so you have acquired a
Nice.
document that will
Dust
make it
man.
possible
yeah,
for
I
you
can't
to
wait for you
attempt
guys to ask
forgery.
about the dust jacket that I'm looking for.
Alright, so yeah, she takes it, you know, ducks out of there.
All right,
returns to the
give me
party.
one more deception for the dismount, please.
That's how I like this man.
16.
16 will do it.
Alright.
You just aced like every single roll.
Well, you
That was
Yeah.
dope.
It's delicious.
Yeah, exactly.
In all fairness, all the stuff I have is like at least a +6.
Well, that's fair.
Or a +8. Advantage.
So the things you've
She does
acquired,
what she's good.
Yeah.
True.
you have a general idea of the layout of the Jillen building. You have a document that you can use to attempt to forge other access documents, and you have an idea of their security.
Alright.
In terms of like, basically, there's not really anywhere you can go where there won't be at least one guy watching you, and
Yeah, but it lets us know that the plus, you know, as far as the tunnels are concerned, not all of us are obviously going to be able to go in and out through the front doors. So having an alternate form of entrance or exit is probably
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Fonz.
You can probably get
what would you
in.
like to
Getting
do?
out's gonna be a lot
Well, now that I
harder.
got this sweet Boros disguise, I'm gonna go speak to Krenko.
Speaking of Krenko,
Yeah.
Okay.
Into disguise. I'm gonna act like I'm barging in because I have Boros-related business with him.
That's
Because they're
Why?
a lot of
Just to keep him thinking.
all right. So here's what I'm gonna do:
chaotic neutral.
get a point of inspiration,
All right.
because when you roll up on Krenko's address, which you're inexplicably able to find,
Well, I assume I struck down some goblins to get here. I'm in the Boros disguise.
you kick the door in with the Boros disguise. Krenko and his goons look up. They're like, "Boros is here! Scatter!" And they all start running.
Oh, I'm just gonna try to track down Krenko. By track down, I mean throttle him in the throat and hold him up against the wall.
What's the deal
Delicious.
with running?
All right, roll me an athletics check. But he like rolled up on a professional criminal dressed as the
Yeah.
equivalent of a SWAT team.
Look at
Got
cop.
me.
So like, they all go to scatter. You like do the both feet scraping on the ground, charge, pin him to the wall with your horns, grab him, and then what?
I'm gonna fill him in on the job.
Hey, Craig.
He's like, ah! He's like screaming. He has a knife in your throat. You have a knife at his throat, and he's like, Fonz?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Goddamn Rakdos. Sons of bitches. What do you want, Fonz? Put me down.
I'll put him down. We're breaking into New Prahv. We're looking to shop some information around. Something you need done?
Wait, you're breaking into New Prahv, and you're... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to ask why. Where are you breaking in?
Liev, the Hall of Records.
Okay. Hall of Records. If you're breaking into the jail...
I mean, it's nearby.
Oh God, I want to do a jailbreak real bad.
Oh man.
yeah, I got some friends who don't deserve to be in jail.
Well, of course they don't.
As far as I'm... In my opinion.
They're
If you ask
innocent
me.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
And do like a little... You guys break in. We also break in. Cause 2 diversions.
Sounds good.
One of those.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you were getting a lot more help from him than we were.
I had to warn you.
Nice.
We're not super subtle, so
Neither are we.
it's going to be a bit of a smash and grab on our end.
Yeah. That's fine by us.
Oh
So,
boy.
Yeah, it sounds good. When are you doing it?
Makes it easier for us.
Well,
When are we doing it? Soon.
Next Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, you're like
days?
a,
2 days.
I don't want to go.
2 days. Is that enough time to get that much?
I mean, we're kind of already. This is day 1, and we've already figured out a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, let's say 2 days from now.
All right,
Day after tomorrow.
sounds good. What time?
I guess at night.
All right, let's set our watches.
Okay.
I'm just fucking
Well,
with you. I don't know.
we
I
can't,
don't want you.
we can't do too late because it would look weird for me to show up like with like trying to get a hold of a warrant record. For,
You
like,
can be
a
there a
criminal
24-hour
activity.
operation.
Yeah, they are, but like, who goes
You're
in to
gonna
get a
think we're
warrant
gonna
record
rob this
at,
person
like,
broad daylight?
Not broad daylight, but
No.
11 o'clock at night. Let's go for like 5 or 6.
The cojones on Alana. We're gonna break into new Prahv, the Liev building in broad daylight. We're doing it.
I don't want to do it.
Broad daylight?
When
No,
it's
like,
busiest.
5
Yes.
o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Hey,
This will cause
you
the
know
most
what?
mayhem,
That
with
would
the
cause
goblins.
the most mayhem.
Which is what I need. More mayhem.
Lunch break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, the
No, right
shifts
after lunch.
change.
Right
Whenever
after
the
lunch.
shift
Yeah.
change
When everyone's
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right.
You've never been sleepy after lunch?
I mean, yes.
Ultimate nap time, yeah.
I'm not saying everyone will be sleepy. I'm just saying maybe someone will be.
It's just very silly to think about, you know.
Anyway.
And look, this is what happens when you leave me in charge of the plan.
Okay.
All right.
Is that what we did? Oh,
Right.
God.
Yeah, it's my plan.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
dear.
came up with this, so.
Okay, so we're going to cut to commercial.
Sure.
We'll be right back for any additional prep you guys want to do. And also, at this point, with the people you've talked to, word has gotten out, and some people are going to be approaching you with offers.
Oh,
Ooh.
interessant.
Alright, day.
What's up, everybody? We're back for a quick one-on-one scene. Some intrigue is happening. So, as you guys are preparing for the job, Alana has her own place. You hear a knock on your door.
Gets up slowly, not really expecting anybody to be there. Opens
So-
the door.
You recognize you met this person before. He called himself Bo at the time. He was dressed as a Rakdos carnival person. He's no longer dressed like that. He's wearing the traditional hood and cowl of the Demir.
Like behind the door, very nervous, like rubs her fingers together, like, fuck, how am I gonna go about this? It's been a while.
Alana, I can hear you behind the door. I'm here to help.
Rubbing her fingers together?
No, he heard you walk up to the door.
Oh, okay.
I'm here to help.
She opens the door. Help me with what, darling?
I heard through the grapevine that you were looking to infiltrate the Azorius Guild. I know a lot about that, and I can help you.
Criminals and their damn blackmails.
So, did you know that the Azorius Guild, if they're suspicious of you, like, I don't know, if one of your idiot friends makes a mistake and draws suspicion, they're just going to read your mind. You know that, right?
Well aware.
What if I told you I could sell you thoughts that would make it easy for you to pass that kind of test and give nothing away?
Given my friends, it wouldn't be a bad safeguard.
Do you know what I want in return? Do I have to say it out loud?
Well, you know what happens when you assume things.
We need what you stole.
I took nothing from the Demir. I have no desire.
We both know that's not true. And I'll sweeten the pot. If you give me back what is ours, I'll tell you which one of your friends is the Demir agent. Think about it. And, I don't know. You could put up like some red flowers in your window if you accept. You don't have to contact me. You have a good day. He turns into smoke and leaves. All right, let me get the other people. Cut to commercial.
Boy.
All right, we're back.
Oh, God.
Some
sure.
intrigue happened,
Intrigue.
the results of which will bear fruit in due time.
You said
Ah.
And do.
fruit.
All right, so
Classiest.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
snap back to reality. Where do you guys want to
There
start?
goes gravity. Oh, I hate us.
That's because we're the West.
Damn it.
We really need to retitle this
Oh,
Strangest
boy.
Things People You Know.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons with the Stank Masters.
Dunkums and Dragmans.
Okay,
Which
so
Masters?
we had some talk about recruiting Rakdos people outside.
Oh, yeah.
That's a job for Alana.
Also,
yeah, I was gonna
what do
hop
we
on
have,
that,
Alana?
but
Alana, if you're texting me, my phone is there.
It's not. I'm not
Okay,
texting
good.
you.
Oh, I was texting you now.
Yeah, I can't answer text right now.
but
But
unacceptable.
yeah, so are you going to be contacting Persephone?
Yep, I'm gonna go to the spike chain.
Alana, you never come here anymore. Makes me sad.
Oh, too busy.
It's been like 4 days, by the
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Too many heists, not enough time.
Yeah. Are you doing the thing with the Zorius Senate?
These lips.
I don't know. There's somebody who wanted to talk to you about it. It's not a big deal.
Who was looking for me?
It's just Mordred. She just want to talk to you for a little bit.
Do I know this Mordred, or I assume she
Mordred, you know that Mordred is a blood witch. You're pretty sure you saw her one time.
Oh, that's right.
We did.
So she's gonna be like, fuck. Is she here?
Oh no, she doesn't come here.
Excellent. Let's keep it
Thank
that
God.
way.
Yeah, no, that'd be terrible.
Well, I simply came to wonder, why not throw a Rakdos party outside New Prahv?
Because we'd end up in jail? I know a guy.
I'm not saying just the spike chain, but the Rakdos love a good party, and why not? What better way to celebrate than to make a little bit of chaos on the border?
You hear sort of a older, more regal female voice from behind you. I agree. You turn around. That person you saw from super far away, Mordred,
Aw.
she's wearing like these very skimpy, sort of flowy Arabian-style Rakdos robes. She has a mask that is like a horrible demonic butterfly on her face.
You're a champ.
Have a seat.
It's very good for you.
Alana Silvercrest.
Nice to see you.
Your talent's being wasted here. 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the Rakdos Guild. You really need to commit in the future. It's something to think about. But that's neither here nor there. That's not really why I wanted to talk to you. And I'm waiting for someone else.
Anyone I know?
Yes, Fonz Al Ghul.
Who?
Some Rakdos goons showed up at your house and tell you you're wanted to meet with a Blood Witch.
Well, who might argue with the Blood Witch?
That's what
That's
we
right.
Yeah. No, I mean, who can argue with them? I need to know.
said. Like a demon? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Come on.
We gotta find a demon.
We're taking you by force if you don't come with us. Come on.
Alright, fair. Wait, don't threaten me with a good time.
Just take it
I'm gonna
easy
start
on-
whipping them. With the going.
So you got.
Take it easy on
So you get your ass kicked a little.
Yeah, alright, fair. Then I'll stop whipping them.
Yeah. Actually, you're level 5, so it's kind of a stalemate.
Yep.
Everybody sort of like wipes off the blood. They take you down
Alright.
to the spike chain.
Okay.
Take it easy on him. We gotta leave
Can I
something later.
follow him?
Ew. No incest.
Yes.
All right.
Incest if we're both willing.
Oh
Totally different, but
no!
We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Woo!
Hey.
Jesus
You
Christ.
really do need to bring in the straight voice.
Yeah, we do.
Terrible. Just terrible.
There's a reason
Wow.
there's a Rakdos hell. Let's just
Yeah.
say that.
A candidate. All right, so Fonz Al Ghul and Alana, you are sitting across from a Rakdos blood witch named Mordred.
And I'm really sweaty for some reason.
A little bit bloody.
Yeah, a little bloody, a little
Black
bit
eye. Got in a fight with some dudes. He looks like he gave as good as he got, though. So those 4 dudes who drag him in are just like, God damn it.
I mean, 4
Ah.
on 1 means he's better.
Yeah. So, sits
Hey.
you down.
No orgies, darling.
Mordred just says,
You make me jealous.
I think that the Azorius Senate needs an enema.
Gross.
Okay.
They are overdue
Oh, extra
for a
gross.
circus.
I believe it.
You had me at overdue.
You had him and Emma.
This is something I can make
Yeah.
happen. And
You were thinking the day.
our
after
interests are
tomorrow.
aligned here. Day after tomorrow. Yes, some of my best acts will be free. I want something in return, as I'm sure you guessed.
Inside, Alana's just like, motherfucker.
She slowly sips her drink.
His name is Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Bring him to me.
Yeah, sure, no problem. We do that for free.
I like you. I I think Vargul made a good choice.
We just like Steve. This comedy's hilarious.
Yes, I was told that one of his jokes was relayed to Vargul and that he chuckled. So, of course, we have to test that.
Fair enough.
And put him on the big stage and see how he does.
All right.
So, bring me Steve.
Done.
Circus is happening regardless. But if you don't bring me Steve, I'll do something horrible to you or someone you care about.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we'd have brought you Steve for free, so...
Fantastic.
Consider it done.
I just want to be as upfront as possible about what I'm prepared to do to get what I want.
Yeah, we want to be upfront with telling you that we also like Steve.
I read a book from the Selesnian Guild about communication and self-improvement.
Oh,
It's really helping me.
How to Argue and Populate by the Selesnya Guild?
Yes,
That's good.
same one.
Yep.
It's quite helpful.
Yep.
The narrator from Arrested Development, which is what this is.
It was not quite
It was not helpful.
In fact, Fonzagul had never read a book before.
But he can read canonically.
Yes,
Yeah.
ironically, I can read.
All right, so we have established that there is going to be a goblin raid on the jail, a Rakdos carnival outside while this is happening, which means that you are going to face significantly less military response if you do trigger that.
Cool.
Is it still the same day? Are we
Yes.
Okay.
We're in non-linear time. What's up?
I want to go down to the bottom of Rick's Mountain.
Okay.
I want to go see if Vargul is pleased with my actions.
But you haven't done
That
anything
feels
yet.
needy.
You're just planning.
Yeah, maybe I'm a little needy.
Yeah, well, come to
Aw.
me, baby.
I'm
All
going
right,
to go
yeah.
into the
I always
alley
seek demon
and turn
attention.
invisible.
Okay. So you disappear. I will tell you straight up that you haven't killed anyone or made anyone
No,
afraid.
but I've got plans.
So wait
kill
and go to
somebody on
him
the way.
afterwards.
This is the kind of person for whom, if you don't show up with something done, he's gonna do something horrible to you. I'm straight
And you
up just
have
telling you
two
this is a bad
people
idea.
following you, so maybe don't
Yeah,
piss
you
him
guys are
off.
Just wait till and after.
Yeah.
fine. All right, fine.
Wow.
I mean, you don't know about the people following you, to
That's
be
also
fair.
true.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. It's for combat, but proceed.
Well, yeah.
You know what? No, we're using this now for everything.
Yeah, this is the talking stick. So we have the thing that tells us how the rate, right? You make a copy of the rate saying that we can go to the jail, except make it look like it's from the build. No, that doesn't work. Fuck.
You know what? Leave the thinking to me.
Okay.
Yes, I will forge a writ.
Cool.
All right. So to set the scene, you guys are all back at the Estate Party Starters Incorporated building,
Cool.
planning this out.
I can get us out of the building, but we have to do something first.
What's that?
We can get through the tunnels,
Cool.
but we have to go to
I actually made another stop before I
Evening Cape?
Evening Cape.
see a friend.
Night jacket.
Night jacket.
Before we get too
Dusk
far
mantle.
into this, who are you seeing?
I don't know what that
I'm going to
is.
go visit Krieg.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
Can you roll for it?
I don't know.
Hopefully Alana does, because Pigeon clearly doesn't.
So you're visiting Krieg.
I
What
want
do you
Night
want to
Jacket.
talk to him
That's a
about?
way better idea than whatever we've been doing.
Right?
Night
I'm
Jacket.
gonna tell
Night jacket
him
is definitely a
about
thing
the
now.
thought strains that I have, and see if we can't work up a duplicate.
So what do you tell him about the Thought Strand? Like what it is, who it's from?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me that you have a Thought Strand from
No, by the way, she turned invisible. She put on a disguise and went. Not
So you're
looking
like
like
a
herself.
different person.
Yes. So he's not going to recognize her when he opens the door.
Okay. So Krieg opens his little like secure thing and sees somebody he doesn't recognize and
This
he's
is
just
not
like
his house. I like went to see him at the.
at the Boros Garrison? Okay. Here to see Krieg. All right. And state your business.
We had an appointment, darling.
Roll deception check.
You know, I could have just made you a fake appointment.
No, I don't know. I don't want anyone to know that I'm here.
Fair.
That's not a good one.
20,000.
And 6. Oh, shit. 20.
I don't see anyone like you on the appointment thing. Also,
Krieg or a secretary?
we don't have appointments. It is a it's a fresh face recruit, and yeah, no, he's not letting you in.
Can you intimidate him?
Probably not.
Show him your boobies.
She's
Ooh.
always dressed skimpy. Let's just be clear. It's just a different level of
Boobles will do
skimpiness.
it.
Except the Azorius chick. She's not skimpy at all, which is why it's supposed to be bluff. Can you at least tell him that I'm here? It's important.
Like, how important? Because I want to keep my job.
Probably important enough for someone like you to get a promotion.
He thinks about his sergeant who today was killed by a Rakdos carnival
I
freak.
don't look like Rakdos.
I don't know if I want to. Okay. Now I'm washing my hands of this. Krieg, someone is here to see you. Why the hell are you telling me this? Your job is to not tell me that.
Because I need to speak, darling.
So does he recognize your voice?
Probably. He would probably recognize the darling.
All right, come in.
She comes in, not looking like herself.
What the hell do you want, Alana?
She like runs her hands through her hair and it like drops the disguise, not the clothes, but just the hair and the face. So I've been a little bit alarmed by things happening recently, and I was wondering if I could get some Boros assistance.
We're not pay for
Oh,
play.
shit.
We defend the city.
What I have to offer is not money.
Well,
What is your offer?
cool.
What if I could tell you the location of the remains of Zadek?
What would I do with that information?
No one ever found them.
I think you want to talk to a different guild. Someone who cares
No.
about money or secrets. That's not what we do.
No intention of money or secrets. I need someone who has muscle.
If you need help, all you gotta do is ask. You don't have to sell me things.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. The information I have needs to be returned soon, and I want a copy of it. And it can stay in your hands for all I care.
So now you're asking me to hold information. Is this Demir? Is this Demir shenanigans? What are you into?
I have the knowledge of where Zadek's remains are. They want that knowledge back.
Out of character. That is not what you have, or as
Is
far
it
as you know.
not?
No, it's not.
Well, that's what she assumed she has. Let's go with that. Like, she overheard a conversation. That's what she assumed she
No.
stole.
Yeah.
She doesn't really know what she stole.
That is pretty cool, though. We'll leave it up in the air for now. We can
Free
revisit it
time.
later. Okay. So he says, all right, best case scenario, if I play along with your game, what? I leverage this information for less Demir spies, and then they lie about it and they spy anyway, because that's what they do?
No, I simply want there to be a copy of this information so I can return other information and save my skin. I just don't want all the information to go back into their hands. I need to give it to someone that they're not going to expect to have it.
You have it
will
with you?
easily get it. Yes. She like takes a thought strand out of a little clip that hangs off of her outfit. It looks like jewelry.
Yeah. So he takes the thought strand, looks at it. These are encoded thoughts taken out of people's heads. Normally they're blue. This one is black, and it gives off smoke. Opens a dresser drawer, puts it in there, locks it.
I need a copy made of it. I need us to find some way to have a separate version.
I'll hold on to this. I don't know how to copy it. That's a Demir thing. You're going to have to figure that out.
Copy thought strands
I can put out some inquiries.
because the Demir want it back. So either someone has to read it or we have to have a way to return it.
That forbidden spaghetti.
I'll do my best.
Appreciate it.
Here's what I want. I want Oleg. Dude's a criminal and a murderer.
That's fine. Do I know where he's at?
Yes.
Okay, I'd fucking tell him.
All right.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Okie dokie. So you give up Oleg. He secures the thought strand. I'll let you know and see what I can figure out.
Alright, I only have a couple of days to work on this offer, so ideally, high priority.
All right.
You know, redisguises, heads out the door.
Okay, so we got about 15 minutes. We'll see how far we get into this. You guys are sitting around planning, figuring out what you're gonna do. A ethereal figure phases through a wall and passes a blade directly at your throat, Pigeon.
Who, me? Oh, well, yes, I am Pigeon, so that's a pretty good call.
No, it could have been.
That's true.
This is an undead, right?
Yeah, it is.
I can sense it from 30 feet away.
Okay, so
Do you sense it in the house?
Yeah, but there's a lot of undead in Ravnica.
Right, yeah. But,
what would you like to do about that? Yeah,
I would like to make a roll with religion to identify what flavor undead it is. And sort of, just general things about it. We'll see what happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
17.
17 plus my religion is a 19.
Demir undead, and you recognize the aura of one of them.
Cool.
You killed her on a poker table one time.
Oh, sweet. Hey, guys, there's a
Am I here?
vengeful ghost
Yes.
coming.
He says that, and you guys all sort of get ready, which means this person doesn't have advantage when they swing at you,
Nice.
which means I'll re-roll it. Nat 20.
Fuck.
You know what? I'll take the lower
That
roll from what I
sucks.
rolled previously.
You know
Does a
what?
12 hit?
To hell with it. Nat 20.
Does a
You
12
might
hit
still do it,
against my armor class is 14, so not.
Nice. So, there are ghosts coming, and Pigeon is immediately on the ceiling. A blade passes where you were previously, and the other two ghosts are going to attack you and you.
Cool.
It's good
Let's
to be me,
see.
baby.
Yeah, boy.
They don't have advantage. That's going to hit you, and that's going to...
19.
I got a 20.
Cool. I got gat.
God damn, these guys do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we dead?
10,
you're in the dust jacket.
9.
The night jacket.
You
The
take
evening attire.
20 necrotic damage.
Oof,
Whoa.
doofa.
That is correct.
Oh, damn.
I am down to 16.
I'm down to 3.
Jesus.
Wow, guys.
All right, that's my turn. Who would like to go?
I would like to channel divinity to turn undead.
Sweet.
That seems very, yeah.
Go be real with you.
seems useful.
Didn't know you could do that.
Yep.
I thought that was clerics.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, paladin, because
All right,
gods
so what am I
and
rolling, baby?
stuff.
A wisdom save against my spell save DC.
All right. What's your spell save DC?
Oh god, I just had it. 13.
13? Okay. So one fails.
Cool.
What happens?
It tries to run away.
Okay. So you raise your holy symbol on your shield. No, you have a different shield now. You have a Boros shield. You raise the holy symbol that you keep around your neck and just blast these ghosts with radiant energy. Do they take damage also?
Look.
You can go ahead and cast enhance ability to make this better as well.
I don't think that works how you think it does.
Well, oh no, that's just for checks, isn't it?
Yeah. Somebody else take their turn while he's figuring this out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find something useful that I can do.
Spooky ghosts. I got nothing.
I've took 20. I've got 3 life left. Like,
So get behind me.
yeah, as long as I stay in combat, she'll probably
Okay.
cast Cure Wounds on herself.
All right, I'll go.
All right.
I want to get in between the ghosts and Alana.
Who's clearly did she just get like stabbed or something?
Yeah, a
Okay.
ghostly knife pierces you, and you feel your life energy sort of like gutter out like a candle.
Oofa doofa.
You get in between one of these ghosts. You can tell immediately that they are going to stab you if you're in the way.
I'm aware.
And you have an opportunity to hurt them first. Would you like to?
Nope.
Okay.
Why are they going after me? What did I do?
All right.
After these guys, anyway.
Okay.
Damage?
No.
Cool. Somebody else go.
Alright, me.
Well, and I can, yeah.
Cast
Go
Cure
ahead.
Wounds on myself.
Dope. Anything else?
No.
Run away? Get up the stairs?
I mean they're ghosts. I'm not gonna like.
I like
outrun
how we're all
them.
just like it. Like you guys just took 20 points of damage. We're all like, yeah, but the ghosts.
Yeah, like
All right.
just heal yourself, I guess. Probably.
I'm gonna
Probably
go-
move in a more like secure, like back away, but still not like getting line of sight. Like clearly, Fawns or someone else is still between us.
All right.
I'm gonna
Chloe's
go.
vision.
I'm a giant spider now, because that seems like a good spooky
Now we have a
shape.
spider problem.
to
Sweet.
fight big, weird, spoopy things.
When everything goes wrong, turn into a spider.
Yeah, when everything goes wrong, turn into a
Bag of
giant
boars.
spider. Yeah.
Big ol'.
The bag of boars. Just unleash a bag of boars. Well, these are ghosts, and that's weird for her. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try and bite the closest ghost. I don't know what it can do, but it's clearly got some sort of weapon that can hurt. So
Yep.
maybe I can hurt it. Should I just roll here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be a 11.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
That's cool. All right.
Shatter a ghost.
1d8.
Yep,
I don't think I can.
you can.
Or kill everyone in the room.
Sure.
Seems fine.
That's 8. So that's 8 piercing damage and 5 poison damage. So it's failed save.
I have unfortunate news for you about poison damage and ghosts.
Doesn't
They
quite work, does it?
are immune to it.
That's great. That's
Are they
cool.
immune to like all types of damage?
That's a good question. The kind of thing that would require a religion roll.
That's
If
fun.
only we had somebody with religion.
I'm
Yeah,
immune to
that'd be
bludgeoning,
dope.
poison, and psychic damage in this
I mean, he
form.
probably knows. I'm just saying in general, as a not as like in character, but
No,
as
I
cool.
feel like I've bludgeoned a lot of spiders in my time.
This is like, wait a minute, what?
I don't remember having to get like a sword to fight
Are you like a
spiders.
ghost
This is
spider?
super weird. Yeah, I had no idea AC is 10. I mean, my health points are very low.
All right, everybody pick up your
but-
cards. This is round 2 of 3.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So first, actually, I can only make one bonus action.
So the situation is, and I should sum this up at the end of every round. One ghost has fled. You turn him, and he leaves. One of them has been damaged somewhat by this ghost spider, or whatever the hell Pigeon is doing over there.
Yep.
Giant spider biting ghosts.
The two in front of you seem pretty hale and hearty, though. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast heroism on myself,
Oh,
which makes my weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 of radiant damage
that's pretty good.
for a minute.
Cool.
And then I'm going to
Oh,
make
I
two
see.
weapon
That's for
attacks
web. That's
against the
fun.
nearest ghost.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hi, Silver.
14,
Plus 5.
19,
That'll hit.
Cool. Other one.
Roll me some damages.
1 sec.
17.
Also hits.
Okay.
So I'm going to deal 2d4, and I'm also going to smite, which is going to be 3d8, and then 2d10.
Alright, so you need some d8s.
And which of this is radiant and not radiant?
The d10s and d4, the d8s and d4s are radiant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very helpful in this fight.
Yeah, it turns out when you're a ghost buster, you bust ghosts.
Yeah. Way to be holy, dude.
Sometimes.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Okay, so the D10s are not.
Yeah, so that the d10s are 14. The
Nah.
d8s are... Is that a 6? Yes, that's
14.
10, 14.
28. All right. So the ghost that you go after is bloodied.
Cool.
So you basically imbue your weapon with the sort of horrible light that is filtered through stained glass that sort of manifests when the Orzovans are flexing, and stab him. And unlike the bite attack, which just sort of passed through, it goes in and stuff comes out.
Haha,
Cool,
gross.
cool.
All right. Ghost turn. The ghosts are going to switch from targets of opportunity to killing the person who just nearly killed one of them.
Cool.
So they're both going to try and murder you.
That seems right.
One gets a 24, the other gets a 10.
The 10 misses.
10 hits me, 24 doesn't.
Yeah.
Binana.
Got him.
Well, it's a good thing I have something for us.
All right, so that's going to be 16 damage.
Cool. I'm at 0.
Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Fun conscious.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at you.
Dope.
All right. I mean, it's not
Should just throw a good berry in.
super great.
Yeah.
Kobe!
Dexterity check.
All right, so that's
To heal one
2 plus. Okay, so that's 8.
Sweet. I'm at 8. And on the floor.
I will rule that since that happened in that order, basically one of them stabs you and the lights go out, like you're not there for a second, and then you wake back up.
Cool.
You feel like horrible Gorgari magic keeping you alive.
That's what I
All
like.
right, go.
I also
You're
cast
welcome.
Cure Wounds on the one who's doing the damage. To the
Yeah.
ghost.
So basically, it's like being Reinhardt in Overwatch,
Uh-huh.
where you're just getting blasted from the front and healed from the back.
And everyone's like, just keep taking it, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is so cool, guys.
4.
Sweet. I'm at 12.
All right, that leaves Fonz.
I will spam I need healing in the text box.
You need.
Shit.
So, it's if you don't do anything at this point, it'll become obvious that you are not doing anything on purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot at one of the ghosts.
All right.
The one that he stabbed.
So he gets sneak attack damage.
Does he? Is that how that works?
If I'm adjacent, yeah.
Hell yeah, do it.
19.
Or I can put this in a less mean way.
Ooh.
If you don't intervene, your friends will die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 19.
All right.
Plus some.
That turbo hits.
Oh.
Dead on hits. 6, so 13.
It's gonna be 16 total, and it's a +1.
Okay. +1 weapon.
Yep.
Which means it's magical.
17. Okay. All right. So, you knock the crossbow, aim it for the first time, and you pull the trigger, and for a second, you are in the woods of some place that you don't recognize, and you are someone else who made this crossbow a very long time ago. But that goes away. And then you hit this ghost. The bolt goes through its head and stops in its head, like right in front of your face. And then that ghost turns into smoke that is like kind of like a fog machine that just hits the ground and spreads out.
Thank you for not murdering me.
Oh, that was not my intent.
Oh, nice.
Push it on collateral damage instead of fun.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
that was round 2. Round 3.
Alright,
Da-da-da.
I'm shooting again.
Okay.
I'm shooting the other ghost, obviously. No, not this time.
Okay. So you quickly knock again, shoot, goes wild. The ghost is going to turn around and try to gut you.
Yep.
Does it leave my threatened square when it does so?
Yes.
Cool.
Swing on him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nope. I'm going to inspire that. I don't want Fonz to die.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
What you got, man?
I got a
you,
plus
you've got
5.
inspiration
Is that an
too.
11?
If you,
Yeah.
You
Well,
hit.
it's too late
Dope.
to roll now.
I have not been touched this fight.
Oh. Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I meant, I heard. Oh.
I'm also going to smite since I think that's the only thing that actually does damage.
It did a lot of damage.
Sure
That's
did.
2d8. One of them, 2 of them, and a d10, which is here, and a d4. Everything except the d10 is radiant damage,
6, 18.
and 6, so 12 radiant, 6 normal damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, 8 normal damage.
Okay. So you win that ghost pretty badly with that swing. Not as bad as the other one, but you slice him across the back as he leaves your threatened square.
Cool.
At which point he is going to try and just stab up into your heart.
Trick question. I stole it.
How
Here, I can go as well. I'm out of my spider shape because I had to drop it to cast healing
He's being
word.
stabbed first.
How about 12?
Okay.
12 is my armor class.
Damn.
Got him.
That's going to be a 14 necrotic damage.
Sure. I'm not even phased.
Oofa doofa.
Your face slightly by this
I mean,
ghost.
slightly, yes, but
All
I
right,
have
so-
more than 2/3 of my hit points.
Pigeon, you slapped. What we got?
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Flame Blade.
What?
Because that's
Sure.
what I've got level 2 spells now. So I gotta concentrate.
So,
and
like, do you have to not be a spider to cast Flame Blade?
Yeah,
I'm
but I
sure.
had to drop Spider in order to cast Healing Word anyway,
cool.
because
Got
I
it.
can't cast spells.
Just keeping track of what your physical form is.
Yeah, that's a good call. So it's gonna be 3d6
No, I'm
fire
bad.
damage.
You gotta hit first.
If you, yeah, that's probably a good call.
Golden.
That's a 9
9.
plus 6. So
That'll
that's a
hit.
15. Yeah.
Roll it.
All right. Do you have
3d6. You got it.
Dankeschön.
That's not a bad roll, Pigeon.
From
Excellent.
The
And
dice that I
that's-
see, it is very good.
I don't know if fire damage is particularly helpful towards
it's
him. It seems
magical,
like
so- It is
divine would be
magical.
more helpful.
Magic is what's relevant.
Cool.
That's why I noted that my crossbow
Got
was
that.
+1.
Yeah. And I have it for 10 minutes. So hopefully I
So-
don't get hit by anything.
Tell me what this flame blade looks like from Pigeon.
So it's a size and shape of a scimitar, which Pigeon's pretty small. So I imagine that this thing is pretty big compared to her. And yeah, it's probably going to be a two-handed thing. And I'm going to go ahead and slash at the thing that's closest to. See, where are
There's
the
only one
three?
left.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, the one left. Well, then that makes that pretty easy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and slash it. This is not her main like weapon, so it's kind of clumsy, but it's very passionate. I would say,
very zombie movie is what I'm picturing. Just,
basically, yeah.
All right, anybody got their turn left?
I do.
All right, what are you doing, Alana?
I just cast Blade Ward on myself.
Ah!
Basically, yeah, trace the sigil in the air, and
What does Blade Ward do?
until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
That's it?
Yeah, she's low on health, so she's
Okay.
literally just trying to do it so that she doesn't get fucking hit anymore.
Okay, so that is the end of round 3. We're
No,
calling.
I've got a.
You got a turn? Do it.
I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to lay on hands myself as a bonus action for 10. So I'm at 22. And then I'm going to try to hit it again.
Do it.
2 times.
Twice times.
For a second, I thought all your shit was still in there. 15?
19 hits.
Yep.
Cool.
16.
Also hits.
Yep.
So I've got 2d10, lots of damage. It's 2d4. I'm going to smite one of them with a level 3 spell slot.
Holy crap.
Level 2 spell slot. Excuse me.
Still.
Ooh.
So it's 3d8. And what else do I need? Another d10.
I got one.
Got it. Hiya!
Holy
Damn,
shit.
son.
That's 2 10s.
Yeah.
So 26, 35.
Yep. That sounds right.
35.
So this will be like a role-playing moment because this entire fight has been like Blackout City for you. Basically, at one point when that person puts a ethereal blade in your guts and turns off your life force for a second, you're dead. Like you feel yourself be dead. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll go to the other side. And then you feel like chains on your wrists and ankles and neck, and you know that as long as you are within the Church of the Orzova, they have power over you, but they will not let you die like this.
Oh,
You
man.
come back and kill the shit out of this fucking ghost.
Dope.
And that is where we're going to leave it off today.
Sweet.
Thanks for watching, people at home. I got to get to work, actually. I'm late.
Nice.
Whoops. But we had fun. See you next week.
Bye,
Cool
guys.
beans.
Bye.
Bye.